What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with an analysis breakdown on Scoot Henderson. He's one of the new players in the league, and he has proven that he can be a starting caliber player. He has the ability to shoot threes. Not really great at it right now, but he still does take them, even if they need them to take them or he wants to take them. But he has the ability to knock them down, even if they're tough, even if they're off the dribble. He likes to get in a little bit of a rhythm before he takes the three, and he likes to walk into it a little bit to be able to knock it down sometimes too. He can also just, set feet, catch and shoot, knock down the three. Not the best 3-point shooter or the greatest 3-point shooter, but he shows signs that he has potential to be able to knock that down, and just being able to take those shots and show that you can be great at that if you continue to work at it, is what he's basically showing as a rookie and as a sophomore in preseason. And then he's showing you that he can be able to knock down the mid range too, because teams are forcing him to do that because they don't want him getting all the way to the paint, which he actually still is decent at. And I think that he has the three-level scoring thing figured out. It's just about being more efficient about it, being more smarter about it, and just being more aggressive like he was in other situations before he got to the NBA. And I love seeing him attack that rim, but sometimes he misses the glass, sometimes he misses the net, sometimes he forces it, sometimes he's a little blind or narrow minded a little bit when he goes to the paint. And sometimes he just shoots threes that are late in the shot clock or early in the shot clock would make sense, but he shoots too early in the shot clock and he settles for threes because the teams basically want him to shoot that. But he's not knocking them down at an efficient level, and he's basically abysmal at it because he takes so many that he doesn't really need to take or shouldn't be taking, including mid ranges. You get stuck, you can't go. You get a little excited, then you want to pull up the shot, but it's like little flicks. They're not really confident shots. They're not shots that's in rhythm. They're just shots that he's rushing or just taking because they're there. And I think that that's why his field goal percentage is so low. And also his decision making. He's not a terrible decision maker. I would say he's okay at it. But by him trying to learn his teammates, trying to learn what works and what doesn't work, while still trying to find his shot, he hasn't been able to be that combo player that people see him as. But it's okay because he's young in his career. But I think just making simple reads and simple passes will just increase his assists and increase his confidence with his teammates and the chemistry too. And I think that he's starting to get good at that, using his driving ability, his probing ability to find shooters, to find guys open for high percentage shots, even slowing down now to be able to find a guy in the corner or at the top of the key for those shots. And that's what we knew he could do. That's what we knew he was going to be able to do, and it works out so well with the particular team that he's on now. But this is how his game can age gracefully if he continues to do that. And he even got the big man being able to get so much space because he calls so much attention, and he breaks the defense down so good. He can just sprint sometimes right to the basket, like transition, or even in semi transition for easy opportunities for himself, showing you that his penetration ability really has worked. And it's just ridiculous in transition because he's just so fast and so quick that it doesn't really take him that much time to get down the court and be able to finish. And he's virtually unstoppable when he's going with a full steam ahead. His career so far, he's been able to be a double digit scorer with the minutes that he has been able to get, showing you that he has potential to make a bigger impact on his team, being a guy that's averaging 5 assists, being a guy that can get 3 rebounds, being a guy that can attack and be able to survey the court and make great decisions. Possibly in the future is what his potential is going to be. We knew that he was going to be hard to stop getting to the rim. We knew that was going to be his bread and butter early on in his career and getting to the free throw line. But he has really been a playmaker at that combo guard position, and it's just fun to see him play and see him make his mistakes, see him trying to grow, trying to become a better player as the season continues to go on. Well, right now we're in preseason. I'm liking what I'm seeing when it comes to his development. He hasn't still been shooting the ball crazy well or amazing, but this is only year two, and it's only the season hasn't even started, and he's looking decent when it comes to still scoring. But the efficiency has been his problems, getting good looks, getting good opportunity, finishing, at a high level, still struggling from the mid range, struggling from three. But then again, it's not supposed to be easy. This is the NBA. You're going against starters. You're going against people that's competing for paychecks, but competing for livelihood. And if they gotta lock you up, they gotta lock you up. But Scoot has been doing a lot of damage, like I showed, to himself by rushing passes, by being nonchalant, by not, reading the offense when it's right in front of you sometimes, or just forcing the issue, or overdoing things, or obviously even when it comes to trying to shoot jump shots, just trying to over get into your shot instead of just being comfortable and just letting it come natural. He just gets so stagnated, he gets so funky with his offense that it really causes him to take tough shots, or tougher shots than he really has to. And he knows what the defense is trying to do. It's going to be fun to see how he tries to make his adjustments to be a better player and to be a star in this league. I think that that's going to be an interesting thing to watch, because he is a guy that's showing flashes of, well, you can do a lot of things and you're really good at a lot of things. Can you become great at them? Can you be dominant at them? And that's going to be the conversation that people are going to have about Scoot. They see all the things that's built in the 3-point shot, the ability to take it, the ability to make it, the ability to get to the paint, the ability to get out in transition, to be a solid defender at that position, to have the body already. They're looking at a lot of these signs of things that he already has. It's just about putting it together, making it make sense, and making it consistent. And if he can do that, he can be efficient, he can be a dominant player, and he can be one of the toughest players to guard, especially if he can get a way to get that in between game figured out. If I can't make the three, if I can't get the 3-point shot that I like, or I'm taking a bad one, let me turn that down, pass the ball, relocate, try to get another angle, trying to get a dribble handoff to be able to get access to the basket. And those are things that he's going to have to try to do, because it just don't look like you can just power your way to the rim like he was able to do in high school. It's not going to really work in the NBA. These guys are the same size, weight and height and weight, so you can't really bank on that. So he's going to have to figure out, what can I add to my game that can really help me score, that can really help me produce better offense, for my teammates and for myself, and be efficient with it. Like, I don't want to turn the ball over that much either, which I showed that he has a problem with that too, by trying to force the issue or by getting stuck. And they do a good job of sagging off of him and forcing him to come to them. And then that leads to a mid range, that leads to a floater. And those are shots that he's eventually going to have to make if he's not going to be a great 3-point shooter either. And his 3-point shooting is almost close to average. So if he cuts out a lot of that dribble, 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 throw up a three, dribble, 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 throw up a shot, that can really help his efficiency too, like I showed in the footage also. So Scoot, I can see why he's a lottery pick. I can see why people like him. I can see why he was making so much noise, because when you watch him going against pros and the best players in the world, he's still showing you that he can get some things done. He's still showing you that he can go for 30 sometimes. It just hasn't always been put together the right way. And it just, sometimes you have the high hand, sometimes you don't. But he just got to figure out what's more to his game besides getting to the basket and getting out in transition. And he has to be a better defender if he wants those easier shots. But he has the strength, he has the size, he has the know-how. It's just about putting the whole game together and just taking your game to the highest level you can take it before you retire or leave the league. So he's an interesting guy. He makes you wonder sometimes. What if you would have did that? What if you would have stopped? What if you would have paid attention more? What if you would have, you know, found a way to do something better instead of throwing up some bull crap? He does that a lot, but he's a rookie. His learning is going to be part of what he does, and even as a sophomore. But you just hope that he figures it out eventually, even with the team that he was drafted to. So the Blazers, they got them a gem. They might have a diamond in the rough, but you got to keep your hopes up high that this guy can figure it out, and we'll see. He has a lot of potential. He has a lot of things going for him. He just got to put it all together, and I think that he can. I just don't know what the number's going to be, how dominant he's going to be, and if he's going to even be an all-star. He seems like he has what it takes to be one. It just how far is he from that? And sometimes efficiency really doesn't matter too much to get those type of goals accomplished. It hurts you a little bit on the All NBA team. Doesn't really hurt you as much on as making it to the All Star team. So he can still, I can see him becoming one of those, especially when he plays for a team that needs him to do these things. And the stats just come with that, and the success comes with that when you do it at a high level, which he has the potential of doing. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, check out videos because I make videos just like this and other ones on the channel. And if you've already been on the channel, check out videos that you might have missed throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the years that you wanted to see because you was busy or something. I'm just giving you a reminder that I make videos all day, every day, and you might basically miss out on something that you wanted to see. So I'm just giving you all a reminder to check out other stuff. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.